Hello viewers, my name is Sally Job, you're watching The Playlist. This show is an entertainment platform. We will be interviewing people from different walks of life. We will talk to them about their career, what they do outside work, and the choice of music they listen to. This show will be coming your way every Saturday, 6 p.m. sharp on Kerr Fatou. Don't wait to be told. My guest today, of course, a young Gambian artist who's known for what he does, and he do it better. His craft is neat. He's loved by many people because of his naturalness. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you ST, all the way from Brikama. Now this show is sponsored by EJ Investment. For all your real estate enquiries, do not hesitate to call them. They are reliable and cost effective. And of course, I'm looking so amazing thanks to Bowspit. My face is looking gorgeous. The makeup is exceptional. And the dress, of course, is so gorgeous. Thanks to Spend the Beauty. ST, you're welcome on the playlist.
Saludo.
Saludo.
Respeto.
Right. So, ST, you've won the heart of thousands of people. You're loved by your fans. And you are listened to here in the Gambia and, of course, outside the country. But before we talk about your career, let's talk about yourself. Who's ST?
Well, ST is a young Gambian talent, you know, Brikama native, and doing his thing, keeping it normal and natural, hoping to take the Gambian music flag to the next level. Yeah.
So was your career accidental or was it your destiny?
I would say music chose me. I never chose this.
How?
This wasn't my dream.
Okay.
It wasn't like I wanted to be an artist from the start. I had other dreams that I wanted, when I was a kid, I actually have a passion for music. So I do it for fun. Since I was in primary school, I was into rapping other people's songs, junior school, and when I went to senior school, I'm like, look, I need to do my own song instead of listening to others. But by then, it was still the love for music. I wanted to hear myself like I was listening to other people.
Okay.
So it got to a point that people started following my music and people expect me, releasing tracks all the time. So in between that time, I don't know what happened. A lot of things happened, and then before I know it, I have followers, they are booking me for shows and all of that,
Okay, so what stage in your life did you take music as your career?
I would say in my senior school, when I was in grade 12, it was quite tough, honestly, because that was grade 12. But that was actually when I started having more followers and stuff like that. So I'm like, look, I think I need to take this for a career.
So how were you coping with the fact that it was grade 12, the time of the year where you need to be serious to get good grades, and choosing music as your career?
Yeah, I went to Nusrat, you're not even given the chance to mess around. I mean, you fail a couple of exams before the final one, you're gonna, exactly, you feel me? So you need to focus, and I was in a morning shift, basically. I was doing commerce, So, like, I had time for my music after school, but when it's time for school, I do what I gotta do, and, we have study classes later, which I also attend. I've always been a good writer, so, like, music wasn't really a headache. Like, I don't have to sit whole day to get what I want.
Okay.
So
you studied literature, or what? I mean, what were you doing during grade 12? You did commerce. Yeah. So how comes you're a good writer? Because normally they would say literature students are good writers.
I don't know. Maybe my father, my parents. My father was a headmaster, and my mother was a teacher.
Okay.
So since I was young, we was into this study stuff.
And all that,
we speak English at home and all of that stuff. So I guess that helped a lot,
Okay. So was there any objection in your career? Let's say any family member.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, there was a huge one. Because like I said, although my father passed away when I was young, I was raised by a single parent, my mother. She was a teacher, and that didn't tally with the family.
Of course.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So my brothers would go to school, go to college, travel and all that stuff. I was on the other side.
Right.
But like I said, I had passion for this. And the way I loved the music, it was complicated.
Okay.
I would hide from my mother so she doesn't know I'm doing it, but I would
So
still
how
do
would
it.
you feel when you're performing at a closer event where it's around your neighborhood and those kind of thoughts in your head, like my parents could know that I'm performing here, or people could go and tell my parents
Yeah.
that I'm performing. I mean, how? Tell us true.
To be honest, I was just being stubborn. I knew, it would be bad, if she knows and stuff like that. But like, young talents and stuff that they youngins and stuff that they really love doing. It's hard to stop them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easier to stop them doing it in front of you, but it's hard to stop them doing it at all. So,
Okay.
I had to face that with my mother, the hard times, the complaints and
Did
all
you
that
ever get
stuff.
bitten before?
No, not really.
Lucky
No.
you.
Not because of music.
Okay.
At least.
Let's talk about your lyrics. You're very lyrical, ST. And your choice of writing sends an awesome information, especially social message to the people out there. Tell us about your writing skills. I mean, what inspired you? What inspires you, rather, when you're writing?
I mean, I get inspiration from everywhere. Like, inspiration comes from literally everywhere. I mean, I've chosen to be a different, to be a different artist and different, based on the way I walk. Because I just don't want to do music that people would dance to. I also want to, in fact, I want to do more music that people could listen to, people could learn from, and stuff like that. So with that, I have to be, as realistic as I can, be, and also it has to be as natural as it gets. So things that I see around me is what I rap about. That's my music. People, like around me, their struggles, my pain, my struggles, other people's goals and all that stuff. But in our society, that's the type of thing that I try to portray. So like everybody could get to hear the message, basically. So these are things about my life, and they are things about other people's life, and other people are about to go through the same thing. So being that person, people will always digest what you say, because just yesterday that guy was just from the same situation. Now you were talking about it. He represents to it. He can relate to it. Like I'm talking about this, and you are going through that right now. You can relate to it, so you can get to people's hearts directly.
Well, I'm glad that you choose that strategy. Like when writing a song, you write something that could relate. Because I mean, we're in a generation now where most people just come and write about anything. Like we hear our Nigerian brothers, and like no diss to them, I am an Afrobeat fan, but we hear a lot of bananas, mangoes and all that. But people, I know, right? But people still do listen to it. But like the legend Bob Marley said, what is music without passing an information out there? So kudos to that. I mean, you're doing a really great job. But do you sometimes sit and run out of lyrics? Like, sometimes when you're writing and you just go completely zero, if that happens, what do you do?
Hardly, honestly, hardly I would sit and try to write something down now. Mostly I would write in my head. I could be in a car, I could be driving. I could be here right now like this, and I'll be thinking, exactly. I'll be sketching lyrics in my head, and I would look like a zombie. You would call me 2 times, I'll be like, yo, that's how it goes. But the thing about writing lyrics is that it's all about feelings. And when you write about realistic things, like things don't stop. These are like words. You can keep talking. Like I can keep talking till tomorrow. Exactly. Things you can talk about can never come to an end, because people always go through shit. People news, like, it's like a everyday news. Like everyday news is a different thing happening somewhere different. So that's how I view my music. There are a lot of things going on that I can talk about. In fact, I think the things that I talk about is like 5% out of 100. So I still got 95 things to talk about. There's always something to talk about. So it's about how you arrange it and deliver it, but the inspiration will always be there.
Okay, Esty, let's talk about the fact that your English is good, but you still choose to sing on your local language, which is Mandinka. And people would say not many artists could write lyrics that flows accordingly in Mandinka. Tell us a little about that. How do you do that?
Yeah, writing in Mandinka, like that is basically where the whole thing started. When I actually decided, I want to take my music to the next level, I didn't just want to be like any artist that would come, like you said, them Afrobeat, talk about, other stuff, and stuff like that. I didn't want to be, I wanted to be different. And to be different, I have to come up with something different, and, being somebody that would actually pass information, positive stuff, motivate the youths, into changing their lives, then they would have to be able to understand you. Like I have people that walk up to me, but ST, but when I was in Libya, it was so hard. Trust me, every day I listen to your music. That motivates me. Wow. ST, I was in this country, I was so frustrated, but your music, you have no idea what it does to me. Like that, it motivates them. I get the point. But, that really, like motivates me as an artist. That's like when you give me $1 million, wow. Straight up, So these people need to understand what you were saying before, you could actually motivate them or pass the information. Yeah. Because we cannot forget the fact that we also have a lot of people that are uneducated. Yeah. And this is Gambia, like, almost everybody knows our local languages. More people speak it, exactly. So being able to, deliver in that language, that means you get more audience. Exactly. And the audience is so important because you cannot represent people if they don't even know you are representing them. Yeah, so but you can be on stage and go, boy, but because you are representing them, they don't even know. But when they know what you say now, they're like, that's what I wanted to say. About. Exactly. So that connection, I think the language thing, plus as much as you can rap, you can never do it better than those abroad and do it in their language. So I think we should represent. It doesn't matter what language you do. Music is all about feelings. It's about vibes. I see people all the time that walk up to me. They love my music. They don't speak Mandinka.
I hear. I'm personally a fan. Exactly. I barely understand some of the things you say, but because I feel the information kind of it's positive. I feel the positiveness, so I feel it's something that is really good. So yeah, let's go for a short commercial. We'll be right back.
Dreaming of owning a property in a prime location with great proximity and fantastic neighborhood? EJ Investments Sanyang Seaview Estate is the best choice you have been waiting for. Our Sanyang Seaview Estate is approximately 15 minutes drive away from the busy hub of Brusubi roundabout and into the heart of nature, where you can have a peaceful and relaxed lifestyle with your family. You can buy a finished 4-bedroom story with 5-year flexible payment plan or a service plot with 2-year payment plan option. With over 300 homes, you will enjoy big tar roads with covered drainage, modern electrification with solar street lights, gated entrance with security post, and a breath-catching experience of our beautiful sea view and lake view. You can own a home today at our Sanyang Seaview Estate. Call us today on 446-4838 or 325-9220. Visit our website on ejinvestments.net. EJ Investments, first in property.
Welcome back after that short commercial. It's Lyrical ST here on the playlist. The guy that kills all his lyrics. I mean, ST is just awesome. I am a fan. Saluto. And you know what it is. ST, one of your songs, Alingdomo, a Mandinka song, you've mentioned Eat Me. Yeah, meaning Alingdoma, eat me. Where would you want to be eaten? Like, why would somebody want to be fried and eaten? I mean, who were you addressing?
It wasn't, to know individual directly, I mean, the song actually, the expression is ironical, Yeah, so the song talks about the typical Gambian society when, African society basically, like people, like people having, like bad mind about the next, like the spiritually, fighting people spiritually, and in all ways that you possibly can, trying to let the next man down and all that stuff. So the song is trying to express this youngster, like this youth that have been through so much, you know, in his life, and then you get to a point where you're frustrated, you know, and then you are like, look, I'm tired of this whole thing, you know, let's just exactly, you know, like that, you know. So basically that's what the song is about, you know, Alindomo. Yeah, Alindomo, yes. Yeah, but like I said, you know.
But can you make this clear? Because a lot of people have said Esty got sick after that. Because just today when I was doing my makeup at one salon, I was telling people that I'm having Esty today on my playlist show, and someone was saying, "Oh, Esty, I heard his song after he sang that song Aling Nomo. He got sick because maybe they wanted to eat him." Can you clarify that to the public out there?
It ain't got nothing to do with the song, you know, like.
But were you actually sick?
I get sick. People get sick all the time. I don't know, but all I do know is, you know, like it has nothing to do with the song. I was perfectly okay.
Yeah.
I was staying at Bakau at that moment, you know, and I was going to shows. I was performing, you know. So, you know, people say a lot of things, you know, that's how it is. If you're popular, you know, something happens and then everybody takes it.
If you cannot deal with the heat, you get out of the kitchen.
Exactly,
right?
nah, man.
So, but can you tell us so far what is your biggest achievement?
I have lots. Honestly, I can't name one thing and say this is my biggest achievement. But the album Wato TJ is one hell of a.
It was the one that won you all those awards on WMA, right?
It did, but you know, like I won awards even before the Wato TJ album dropped. Okay. You know, yeah. So, okay. but it's one. The reason I chose Wato TJ is because every single track on the playlist is a bomb.
Okay.
And all the tracks, like I could go to a show and start track 1, 2, 3. People would sing along all the way to the last track. Right. You know, like that. So each and every song was fire, and it really did go wild. I would go to Basse, people would sing it there. I would go to Farafenye, you know, like that. You know, people really represent to it, and you know, like it took my music to the next level.
Have you ever been outside Gambia to represent yourself?
Yes, I've been on a video shoot in Ghana. You know, some 3 years ago. Yes.
Yeah, I think I saw it with
Dance Floor Gambino.
Yeah, Gambino.
Shout out
exactly.
to Gambino, wherever you at. Aku boy. Yes, we did a video, Dance Floor in Ghana and all that stuff. You know, I go to record at Dakar sometimes, you know, and stuff like that. But that's it. Yeah.
So I want to ask this question as an artist when you're shooting a video clip, because we see some video clips outside Gambia. People would spice up their video clips. You would see girls, you would see, you know, all kind of displaying all kind of sauciness. I mean, would you consider doing that, or would you say, oh no, because of my culture, you know, the Gambia, I wouldn't do that when you get to the next level?
I think it depends on the type of music that you do.
Okay.
The type of music I do is not really the type of music you would want to have that on.
Okay, but well, the Gambino one had some.
Yes. I was featured on that track.
Okay.
You know, but it was a dance floor thing. It was more like, you know, Niaja dance floor. It was about dancing and, you know, vibing basically. Okay. So yeah, we had some girls there.
Right.
But like you know, every video, every soundtrack has a concept for. You know, for the video, there's always a concept, you know.
Okay.
And it depends on the song, you know, like for them to set up the concept. And most of my songs are not really, like I said, we talk about this, like things that go around every day. And, you know, like, I don't think that is really usual.
Okay. So Gambian artists for the longest time have been complaining lack of money in the music industry. Are you making money out of your music?
Well, I can't complain. Honestly, I can't complain because all I have through music. You know, I'm not doing any other job apart from music, and I'm not a part-time artist. I'm a full-time. I pay my bills with my music. I buy food with my music. You know, I work. I do my things basically. Everything that I do is coming from music. You know, so probably, you know, in another way, you know, like, we are not getting paid compared to other artists you know, like other parts of the world. Like, you know, like Gambian artists would always get paid less, you know.
Why is that so? And do you think the government has to come in to stop this, or what?
Yeah, I think one, it has to do with people's, you know, mindset. You know, we have to support our own. If you believe some artists, like you believe a foreign artist enough to bring him here, let's just say you bring an artist from Senegal, you're willing to pay 3 million or 2 million, why wouldn't you want to pay your brother even 100,000? Why? I don't think it's not because he did not prove himself. I think we're just being, you know, like, you know, fanjaw yalon dal basically, you know.
Okay.
Like,
So
yeah.
do you have any company that you would blame for not supporting Gambian artists, or
Well,
for instance, let's say
I can't blame any company, but you know, I can tell them, yeah, you know, yen danko daron sponsor, you know.
okay.
I don't know if
But
you
you wanna
get,
look
if
in
you
the
know what
camera
that
and tell
means.
them that?
Yeah, yen danko daron sponsor. You know, when people sponsor you just because we want to have our logo on your, you know,
Okay.
promo material and stuff
Okay,
like
that's
that, but
all right.
it's not really helping you, you know,
Yeah.
like that. And sometimes you are in a situation that you have to take,
Yeah.
you know, because it's better than not
Nothing,
taking.
yeah. The
But you
level
know
of abuse
exactly.
is too much here in the Gambia.
That is what goes on.
It needs
Trust
to
me.
be stopped, yeah.
You know, like we go through that a whole lot of time. A
Right.
whole lot of time.
Right.
Yeah.
So do you have a dream tour and a dream record label?
Well, I don't know. I'm just, you know, I'm just doing my thing, and I'm hoping I could do it good enough for somebody to look at me someday and said, look, we should do this, or we want to sign you, or we want to do this, you know.
So your management level, are they doing anything like trying to get you connected to, you know, the outside world? For instance, the likes of Wizkid or Davido, and they are coming here. They, especially Davido, coming here.
I think, you know, no. To answer your question straight up, no. You know, I mean, Gambia needs to create that platform for their artists. To tell you the truth, this things that happen behind the scene, bro. You have no idea. Like, sometimes it's crazy. Sometimes you get pissed off.
Yeah.
You get really pissed off. But you know, these people out there, they came to watch you. You are an artist. They have mad love for you. You gotta know how to go about it. Because sometimes this promoter would invite you and invite, you know, like a foreign artist, even to create that time when you guys get to say hi to each other, it's hard.
Wow.
Yeah, for real. You know, it's even hard for the artist to be there before his performance to at least see how our artists perform.
Okay.
Yeah, mostly, you know, they just come within 10, 15 minutes now they're on stage doing their thing. You know, like that. You know, I think the promoters, you know, we should create that environment for artists to actually meet the outside artists, get to know each other, let them watch our performances, and then, you know, from there we can pick it up.
Okay. So do you guys get paid? Because I heard most of these artists will say it's a big event. If I perform there, I mean, the crowd is too big. If I perform there, even if I don't get paid, I'll have a chance to, you know, expose my talent to the people. Do you guys get paid or not? Doing those events, for instance, when we have a big artist coming
I don't
from
care how big the crowd is. You know, like, I think I've performed at the biggest crowds ever in Gambia already. You know, so like, I think it's all about the level you are at. You know, as an artist, you are on some levels, you need exposure.
Yeah.
So money is nothing. But what happens if you are already exposed? Then it has to be on your terms, you know. So, like, of course we're gonna get paid. We get paid, you know. But like I said, you know, like, the payment is complete. Exactly.
It's
you
like
know, but
you're, you know,
it's a
giving
Gambian
someone
level payment.
okay. Well, that needs to be
Exactly.
sorted out.
Yeah,
because there should be no thing like Gambian level
and that
payment.
is why the music is not going, because people need to understand music is money. Like, I would never be on the same level with Wizkid. You know why? I don't feel like he's more talented. I feel like he has more songs. He's gonna do way more quality recordings than me. He's gonna do way more quality videos than me. And he has platforms. He has money to actually, you know, do certain stuff. But here I am. I'm supposed to launch an album, being the first rapper in Gambia to actually launch an album at the stadium. I find sponsorship as a problem.
Okay.
And I'm not even asking for you to pay half of it. I'm just asking to do quarter. Is a problem. You have to go to office 10 times, 20 times before they can even say, oh, sorry, our funds are finished.
Wow.
And exactly, you know, like that, yeah.
Real.
So, like, music, you need fun, honestly. because they would never play your boom TV, not because the track is not nice. They love it, but it has to have certain quality.
Okay.
And to shoot certain videos is what you earn for the whole year. Other people would spend it on just one video.
So talking about that quality music video in Gambia here, I mean, do we have any music creators? Like, for instance, I don't know what are yours? Music producers rather. Do we have any of them that video directors that you would think their quality of music can compete to the rest of the world?
I think they are great video directors, and I also think they have a long way to go because, you know, it's a gradual process. You have to learn continuously. But, you know, what their problem is equipment, like we were saying. You need a red camera. Like, I don't think Gambia has a red camera.
How about STS?
No, he doesn't have.
Okay,
he doesn't have that.
Okay.
Like, he would pray for you if you buy him, if you bought him.
But most people said he's expensive though.
He is
compared
expensive.
To the normal, we know Gambian artists don't have money. I mean, I'm not dissing no one, but that's the actual fact.
Yeah, exactly. But because that's the way how things are going. You know, if you feel like, hey, Gambian music
but why
artists,
would you charge someone 40,000 when you don't even have a red camera to expose their music video to the rest of the world?
Exactly, because if you're doing a red camera video, it would cost about 300 to 400,000, probably. You know, exactly. So, I mean, to them, they're also trying to establish, and then they have to, you know, charge so they can also buy equipments and stuff like that. You know, because you know how Gambia it is.
Right.
How Gambia is basically, you know.
So, if you were to have a musician that you are supposed to collaborate with, either dead or alive, who would you choose? Let's say you are now.
I would choose Lalo Keba, no doubt.
Lalo Keba.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Why?
he's amazing with the kora, and he was raw. You know, raw talent. You don't have to go studio. They adjust everything. His voice is natural. He plays the kora like he's insane with it.
Okay.
And then he have his own vibe, and he's the realistic type too. He would talk about So.
So can you play any instrument yourself?
I can try. I wouldn't want to play for myself.
Which one though?
But I can try. I can try the drum.
Okay.
I mean, anyhow you beat it, it's gonna make a sound, and I'll probably rap on any sound.
I don't think you can do that, SD.
Well, try.
Because normally when people are beating the drum, they kind of give some kind of gestures with their head. Can you do that? Give us a sample of beating a drum.
Ding, 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 ding. Tick, tick, ding, 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 ding. Yo, but I'm sending BJ.
Alright, that's nice. So, Esty, if you were to project yourself in the next 5 years, what will you see?
I see Yusundur. You know, that's who I picture myself of in 5 years' time. You know, I mean, be established, you know, like taking my music to the international level, you know, creating room for upcoming artists, you know, and platforms and, you know, stuff like that, basically, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the playlist, because, you know, the show is called The Playlist, and the purpose is to share with you, or you share with us, the choice of music you listen to. So, Esty, what are the most listened to songs on your playlist?
Most listened to?
Songs on your playlist.
Gambia and abroad, or just
Anywhere,
Gambia?
any music you listen to.
I listen to myself a lot. You know, yeah.
How?
Not most of the time. It's not the songs that I did before. I do from time to time, but I try to work ahead of, you know, myself. You know, I ahead of everything. You know, at least be one step ahead of all the fans and everybody. So most of the time, my next song is the song that I listen to.
Which one is that?
Right now, Saluto.
Saluto.
Yeah.
Okay, let's salute.
Yeah, on the album is called Saluto. We have a song there that's called Saluto.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's about, you know, great Gambians. Some of the people that did amazing things here in Gambia and, you know, showing them respect. That's what Saluto is about.
Right.
Manke kombama, manke kon fama e dreamless oto prunga tambila lafta kela o dreamle ma manke kon doma ante ko kon kotoma ni mamulu I ain't even like Ndoma. Sinkirol be faji kanyola, kalerol be mala kanyola. Ko bako na tabi, nganani rapal saf koma. Hey, mbulo be santon koe, singol be duma nigga. I am not flying, famale koda san santo. Talking about santo, I'm hako sara hulela na fulo. Been clipping these 16 soft, muruba da fulo. Ndao for microphone fulo, mbulo muruba da fulo. Mbekang kunto la birin 1997 for bitilo. Nye rapal bela nyokang equals to me. Ndamalo nye rapal beti nye beta ebe soso nyoka. Kele pase sos, nga banju rock, nga Brikama sos. Koso se du sosal, ken mae sos, se bu sosal nyep sos. Adiamo siat, adiamo siat, anyo kilo siat.
Yeah, so I listen to Saluto a lot, and also I love Chronics.
Oh, I like Chronics
Yeah,
too.
because I think he's positive. He does positive stuff.
Chronics
So I
too.
picture
Yeah.
I picture myself as, you know, like I picture him as the, you know, like reggae version of
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah, Chronics
know,
is
yeah,
great. I like
exactly.
this song. Only you know.
Yeah,
They
exactly,
see me
exactly. You
watching,
feel
but they don't
me?
see
Yeah.
inside. Yeah,
but
I like that song.
I like this song. How do we go? Me not give up. There ain't no giving in.
Yeah, that's a
When
nice
they go
song.
and get stuff, you know,
yeah.
yeah, a couple of times. I listen to that a lot. Honestly,
Chronics,
it
yeah.
motivates me.
And if you on the beat,
Esti du musa bayi, gemi numu meti duma musa tai. 7 tracks turko gayi, hanglen so you magi nyui kas majel yundai. Enji sangulen dara, MC Budega turi esti rek da fai para. I know you on my Facebook, the game a whole natal. The check news my face, look my touch day radio blocks and halati. Lock up everything, including the internet B. Muskaji style B, no doko the sky fees. My tour mung sim bed the beast, my face mung si
It
television.
motivates
Yourself
me.
and Chronics. And who else? That's two.
I love Drake. I like Drake.
I like this one. Drake and Michael Jackson. I can't something your reputation. I really cannot get the lyrics,
Yeah.
but I like that song.
I like Drake.
and if you on the beat,
Buarea, Soto Balia, hey, Fuarea, Cocolea, oh, Fuarea, Soto Balia, hey, Fuarea, Cocolea, Bafuar, Fafuar. Itenyo mo jaw Itenyo fen jaw Ninko eju sole finda be kelala ju subela ndunju sutela wala na jaw yata bake bala fati tela yala ndinje le fata bri sasa te ko medication file certain dun sponsors muka soto ngejibe wal nyama fay fata dol nyamata dol be sirin jail mo mante bel nyini ndiro len si Libya but we are not for sale.
And I like Kendrick too.
Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah,
Dope.
I like him. He is dope.
Yeah, King Kunta, right?
Yeah,
King
he's
Kunta.
dope. You know.
Yen jimkun se jimkun yen timpan yen chon se chon yen Zenko, hey, kwetelon jumati pop, kwetelon jumati Na kela isakala na ya poe ya pae na ye Ise na ya chakila ya chakala Patelon jumati pop, patelon jumati Inyaka sana Seitani mola, sonko beda oda kwe mbete matachi Kelo beda oda kwe mbete matachi Nini nta dandum tanyole kanole te tachi Hani fereskana, inyako na tachi Jori nin jori ba man sakunda joro Talking all shit with that gangsta ego I punch him in the face, somebody tell me where did he go Me go, I stay on like Chico Player like Fatou, hit the jackpot bingo Last nigga try me, got murked, finito Young minister score, what he do is stingo Don't mess with these niggas, motherfuckers is psychos All black niggas all dressed in black coats Don't stack no shit, there will be no shit
And I also listen to Beyonce, Jay-Z.
Beyonce?
Yeah, Beyonce, Jay-Z. I think they're dope. Yeah.
Nkam fan jube, famu kam fan sude. Koli di sol kaba muntole, hasol nis konko le kam kunde. Brikama boy sol saraba wole gleno. When it comes to this shit, dele Gambia na dandala banko beno. Afanya manke la starting safwe endele la stala starting. It's funny how ndokel koyman like bari pamalia muta dingoti. See I'm not even impressed ni molendi be saika afanya mustaltia. Bigger than all these other stars. When I'm make la galaxy. Aba coolin, van sola be coolin, komansa musana la muruba, ndol meta parerin, sin kuntu man kunta kinte stop non, tol be motivating, lyrical musa molon koen, dalon kunta kinte tia foe. Who am I? I'm a mandinka warrior. Say who am I? I'm a mandinka warrior. Who am I? I'm a mandinka, mandinka, mandinka warrior. Who am I? I'm a mandinka warrior.
I do listen to One Corner. Like if it was a song, yes, playlist, yeah. But with the artist, because I don't even know the artist that did the song. But I love the song.
Okay.
Yeah, I love One Corner.
One corner, one corner, one corner. You pay. One corner, one corner, one corner. One corner, one corner, one corner. You pay. One corner, one corner, one corner. One corner, one corner, one corner. You pay. One corner, one corner, one corner. La France Museum,
Mr. Loyalty.
yeah, ding dong, me boy me down. Ding dong, me boy me down. Say paper, me boy my baby. People, me boy my baby. Say ding dong, now me boy me down. Ding dong, now me boy me down. Say paper, me boy my baby. People, me boy my baby. Better be one corner, one corner, one corner. You pay. One corner, one corner, one corner. Better be one corner, one corner, one corner. You pay. One corner, one corner, one corner. Better be one corner, one corner, one corner. You pay. One corner, one corner, one corner. La place is
Right.
Most of these songs, I listen to Afrobeat. I really do. I mean,
Yeah,
what I love
heard you
about
mention
what
any
I, yeah,
Afrobeat,
what I love about the music is like the instrumentals go really nice.
Okay.
And I mean, they are very danceable. They are very attractive. They would get you on even if you don't wanna. And you know, I would always admire an artist that would say less and make too much hype on it.
Nice.
You know, I mean, how you say
Like just the beat.
just that
And then go, you know,
just
shaku,
like
shaku.
half of the song.
Yeah.
I'm like, how the hell did these people do this?
I
mean,
know, right?
yeah, 12 bars, you repeat the same thing, and it's like
And you be
that.
like banana.
So everybody,
Banana, you know that
feel
song.
me, yeah. So most of the time it's cheap, lyrics and everything, but the instrumentals they flow nice, and
And it
yeah.
makes people go, So, do you know about this shaku shaku new dance? Can you do it?
My wife tried to teach me a
Hey.
whole lot of times.
So
I
we will
cannot.
be seeing shaku shaku at the stadium on the Saluto.
No, it's different.
How?
Different.
Last time you came with a kankuran.
Yeah, this
On the
time
open
is a
mic.
different vibe. It's not gonna be anything you've seen before.
Okay.
It's gonna be different. I mean, that's
Are
what
we seeing people coming from the sky, diving?
we're gonna need the government support on that one.
But
Alongside with all the companies.
Right.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna take a whole lot, but that's the type of thing that we wanna be doing if we had funds.
Yeah,
we wanna
inshallah.
put a screen at the back of the thing. We wanna do amazing things, but the funds are limited, so we try to do the things that we can.
Okay. So last question, the show, I mean, in as much as we would love to sit here and talk the whole night, but every beginning must have an ending.
Yes.
So can you give us a code about happiness? What do you think is happiness to you?
Happiness. I think happiness is all about having a peace of mind and being able to sleep and wake up without worries.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
My own
That's
definition.
your own definition
yeah.
of happiness. Well,
Yeah.
that's really nice. So it's almost the end of the show. Do you have anything you want to say to your fans out there? And, any promotion, the Saluto video, and also, tell us.
We spoke about. Yeah, I just want to say to the fans, thank you a whole lot, because I couldn't do this without y'all. They're showing the love and support. On the Saluto album, I don't even have a promo team, but I tell them all the fan, everybody's the promo team, you know, because I see people daily. I get 20 tags on my Facebook. They post in the flyer, DP's statuses on WhatsApp, and people, these are people I don't know, and that means a lot to me, you know. Supporting an artist doesn't always have to be financial, you know. Yeah, sometimes you give an artist $1 million by, you know, what you say to him and stuff like that. Right. So I want to thank my team and my team and my team and my mother and my mother and my mother for the love, for letting me do this and for supporting me.
And wifey?
I was coming to that, you know.
No,
yes.
you're not coming
and
to that.
I want to say, wifey, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you.
I love my husband.
It's the high time, all the history change, you know, bukol safe Gambian musical, you know. Al nimbara wake. And thank you guys for the invitation.
You're welcome.
Know, it's been appreciated a lot, you know.
Thank you so much for being here. It was good having you here. The show is awesome.
Saluto.
Yes. Oh, salute to you out there. And this is it. This is the end of the show, viewers. This is the playlist show. And don't forget to like our social media platforms, Facebook and Instagram on the playlist, Facebook the playlist, and also don't forget to like Kerr Fatou because it will be airing there, like I said, every Saturday, 6 p.m. sharp. Well, this is it. Every beginning of a show must have an end. In as much as I want to stay here and talk all day with SC, but we have to end the show. Well, catch you next time with different guests here on the playlist show. I am Sally Joe. Bye.